Boys and girls, I am going to show you where your assignment is and how to open up so that you are able to view, save, and upload your assignment. Okay, so as I'm going to go through, I'm going to come down and come to my assignment in my announcement. My instruction sheet is here, my sample is here, and my blank slide I'm going to need for my presentation is going to be here. Now, I know some people were having difficulty with it. It did email it out so that you should be able to have that. You should have a download button that is here, and that will allow it to come up into your downloads. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up and bring that in. Okay. Now, as you are noticing, I'm going to move that up a little bit. You see that there's an enable editing button. In order to make any changes to this document, I need to hit enable editing. All of my buttons will then pop up so that I can change, add, and insert. Before I do anything, I always want to go to File and Save As and Browse. Okay? I want to save it not in my Downloads folder, because sometimes it can get lost, but I want to save it in my science folder or in my documents. So on my desktop, I have a science folder, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm going to rename it Miss Smith Layers with Food, and I'm going to hit save so that I have it in a safe spot. I know it's in my science folder and I can find it. Now, part of my project is to label. So my first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to insert. So I'm going to add, insert, add, make changes. All of those are synonyms. So I'm going to start by labeling, and I'm going to start with my easy part, crust. Now, I'm not going to go through and label each one now, but that's what you could do, and you would go back over to insert, and you would go back over and put mantle, okay, as you go in, and so on, so that you name your inner core and your outer core. Then I need to think about what kind of food I want to put in. So I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to look for a picture. And my idea, as I had already sent with my sample, was a Hershey's chocolate bar. So I am going to type in, as I went to picture and online, okay, Hershey's chocolate bar, and giving it a moment to think and come up and think. I can click on it. That little check lets me know that that's selected. I can pick anything I would want to, and then it's going to insert it into my PowerPoint. I can make it smaller so I can put it underneath. Okay. Then the next thing that I need to do is I need to tell a sentence about it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my text box underneath, and I'm going to put a Hershey's bar is like the crust because, and I hit my space, and I know I don't need a capital B, it just does it because it's going to the next thing, because it is hard and crumbles like, oh, see, misspelled it, crumbles like the crust, period. Okay, I have another typo. I want to put crust. I'm going to move it up as I click on that little side arrow so I have it there. Then I could move on to the mantle. Just like my example, I'm going to go to picture. I'm going to go to online, and I'm going to type in Rice Krispie treat. There's all sorts of different Rice Krispie treats that I could pick. I only need one. So maybe I'll pick this one and hit insert. Whoa, that's really big, Miss Smith. What do? I can click on the corner and slowly make it smaller. Okay, slowly make it smaller. Then I could go to insert again and do my sentence. Text box, writing complete sentences. Remember, 1 point for each label, 1 point for each picture, 1 point for each complete sentence explaining why. Remember to think about what they're made of in order to have the correct site or correct spot. I'm going to go up and hit my save button in the corner so that all my hard work is saved. Okay. Then I'm going to come back over to my announcements page on the science, and it says Layers of the Earth Food Project. Okay. Once I click that, there's going to be a spot where yours is going to look a lot different than Miss Smith's. Where you will be able to go ahead and see if I can. Won't go that way. Okay. You'll be able to click and go and sign in, upload where you saved it, and then hit submit. And I'll do a different video just for that. All right. Any questions? You can always hop into office hours.